Hello everyone, my name is Sai Kumar and I'm an accredited Montessori guide for 0 to 3, 3 to 6 and 6 to 12-year-olds. I'm also a Montessori educational consultant, helping schools and families incorporate more authentic practices of Montessori method into their days. I found this method around 20 years before when I was looking for a different way of schooling for my sisters and brothers' children, something more than the traditional education. And this particular system, Montessori, the child-centered, scientifically based, holistic way of engaging with children immediately drew me in, and I fell in love with it. It found me again when my child was born. And me and Archana were the best way to support his natural development at home. This book is what I wish I had as a parent of a toddler. This system you can keep close at hand to help fill your days with peaceful, purposeful, Montessori compatible toddler activities easily done at home, in the school, or wherever you live. Some of the most important social, emotional, neurological developments in a child's life happen during the years of toddlerhood, between the ages of 1 and 3, toddlerhood, ages between 1 and 3. With this method, we can create intentionally prepared environments to meet child's development. And whatever the requirement or development or needs, we can holistically arrange them. So we'll see helpful information about the Montessori method, a toddler's social, emotional, and neurological development. And we have a specific activities, Montessori compatible activities. And these are divided into 5 core areas of learning. Number 1, motor skills, art, daily or practical life, sensory stimulation, and language. Each easy to follow activity focuses on a specific developmental skill and offers teachers or caregivers, parents, how to prepare and carry out the activities at school as well as at home in a Montessori way, playway method. to empower their toddlers' independence and discovery, ultimately building their self-confidence and resilience. So let's discuss some of the basics of the Montessori. This is a beautiful and gentle way of helping every child reach their full and amazing potential. It can inspire the flame of imagination and spark a love of learning that will last a lifetime. A toddler's busy day can be calmed and a more peaceful simply by implementing some basic Montessori principles, such as routines, simple child-size prepared environment, and freedom within limits. This peaceful way of being with children is one of the main reasons I fell in love with this approach. With the original gentle parenting method that puts the child at its center. Now, in child-led learning, the child is the leader of their knowledge. The child has curiosity and quests for knowledge. The adult is not the teacher, but rather preparer of the environment that will teach the child. The environment is prepared so specifically, partly because the learning objectives are hands-on. Instead of an adult imparting knowledge on a child experiments using their own hands and sense to discover which they are interested in. Also, the environment is prepared for the child to have as much independence as possible. Social neurological research shows that when a person independently accomplishes something, they are much more likely to retain the information with a greater sense of self-worth and self-confidence. Building strong independent skills early helps children become more independent later in life. So, as I said, the prepared environment. And this is a very important aspect of Montessori approach. So it includes all parts of the home and school, and fosters a child's independence and love for learning. A carefully prepared space should be easy to physically move in and have developmentally appropriate materials laid out in an accessible way to allow maximum independence and in a way that doesn't overwhelm the child. This could include a mirror at a toddler's height to help children be independent in body care and a child-sized chair in a bedroom to help children put on clothes by allowing them to sit. Next is observe and guide. Observation is the key to successfully implementing Montessori method. The adult observes the child in the environment and how they interact with the activities and the overall experience. Based on those observations, the adult gives the child to try new things independently and adjust the prepared environment as needed. Next one, the observant mind. This is the Montessori term for a young child's endless natural curiosity and ability to effortlessly learn concepts. They do this simply by listening to or observing their environment. And this leads or builds the foundation for strong self-confidence and independence in the child. And next one is a child's freedom within limits. It's a prepared environment. They choose what activity they use and how long to use it. Our observations can change the limit, the prepared environment. If your toddler has shown they are not yet ready for something, remove it from the environment, replace it with something developmentally appropriate. Sensitive periods. This is the Montessori term for the intense interest periods that a child passes through. Montessori identified 11 different sensitive periods occurring from birth through the age of 6. Some basics of toddler development. Toddlers are amazing. They're interested in everything about the adult world, and they are also fiercely independent. They've grown so much in such a short time, yet they are in an in-between stage. Not a baby anymore, but not quite as a preschooler either. They have big emotions and don't always know how to process them, which can lead to meltdowns. And they are also curious, full of discovery and joy, can love unconditionally and completely. So we were talking about the basics of toddler development. They're amazing. And these toddlers are interested in everything. And they love unconditionally and completely. But they need our help. They need the ability to freely and safely move their bodies. They need to feel like empowered, valued family members by completing daily or practical life skills, like washing dishes, helping with the laundry. They need clear and consistent guidelines and limits from their caregivers. Motor skills. This category is all about your toddler moving freely. Physical activity is essential for building strong cognitive connections and bodies. There are easy-to-play games that strengthen for the child's small and large muscle groups. Art. Creative exploration helps children build self-confidence. Everything from experimenting with color, mixing to a toddler's first line on paper, the crayon is important self-expression in Montessori. Practical life. Toddlers love to help. They're fiercely independent and want to contribute to their world. Practical life is a cornerstone of Montessori. The activities focus on providing your child easy opportunities to help around the house, which aids their self-reliance and confidence. This is sensory stimulation. The world is a sensorial experience, and toddlers love discovering it. Strengthening sensory skills is important in Montessori. And these are the skills that are used later for mathematics and reading. It helps child's awareness, strengthening child's awareness, allowing them to refine each sense and try new things. Language. Montessori views language as all the ways of human communicate. Toddlers especially need to feel confident in their ownership over their worlds and their bodies. It offers opportunities to help your toddler build their vocabulary, phonetic awareness, and social emotional awareness through fun games. And these toddlers can be messy, fussy, drowned out, exhausting. So let's focus on some of the basics of raising a toddler the Montessori way. They're strong-willed and curious. And they have the finally they have the ability to communicate and to physically move how they want. The world is theirs to discover. So this method, the Montessori method, looks at toddlers' social, neurological stage of development to understand how to support them in this development. Are they frustrated because they can't verbally communicate their wants? And the Montessori method prepares the environment to give a child freedom within limits. We bring the water glasses and food down to their level, fostering their independence. We use role modeling, giving children language and opportunities to express themselves. Most important, we as the adults see each unique child for who they are and encourage their own desire to learn and discover at their own pace. Montessori activities, sometimes called works, and they are little different from traditional children's toys. So these activities focus on one specific skill at a time. Why these are very successful? Because they are clear in the beginning, middle, and as well as at the end. So we'll teach the teachers even how to prepare an activity. That's all. And these are the things we want to focus on.